It could be really transformational for cricket that's already in the correct trajectory here in this country. Seen a 16-year-old probably be the star of the entire match today, coming through a talent hunt. With an under-19 Nepal women's side going to a World Cup for the first time next month. Future is very, very bright indeed here in Nepal. This MPL is only going to help that.
And that tends to happen when you have the right people in the right places, doesn't it? They've done a phenomenal job here in Nepal. Cricket being led by the right people, the initiatives that they've put in, the sponsors that this tournament has, big names. Shows the amount of backing and trust that they have in cricket here in Nepal.
Really good spell. Might be in a losing cause possibly, but it's fantastic from Mala. 1 for 13 for him. It's 68 for 1.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Tapaiको असली energy, Red Bull, असली नै रोजौं.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs le buzeko cha. Your way of quality living.
म त निर्धक्क छु. प्रभु इन्स्योरेन्स छ साथ. अनि तपाईको?
प्रभु इन्स्योरेन्स, protecting your future.
Got a good shot of her in the morning. She was all bundled up. It's now soaking in the sunshine.
Change in bowling. Leg spin. Oh, and a real drag down. Just help yourself. Could have hit it anywhere, but picks out the man in the deep. I'm not sure Walton's running particularly well. Don't know if he's twinged something. But we're mainly going to see big hitting. So one wrist spinner replaces the other. Luke Benkenstein has really impressed me. I know that first delivery was a loosener, a drag down. Promise you I bowled plenty of them, particularly early in my spells, but lovely rhythm, a good googly like you saw there. Bowls at a flat trajectory, but within that still gets good revs on the ball, which then creates drift back into the right-hander. Very talented young cricketer in this competition this time. And he's played for England under-19s. Same World Cup where Dev Kanal was captain for Nepal. That one's into the slot. And a help down the ground, goes all the way.
Just a little too full this time in the slot, and it's been helped away. It's another maximum. Getting a piece of this, Walton. Eyes nice and big on that ball and plays straight over the bowler's head. Good looking shot this. 6 runs added, and now just 55 needed off 45. They're racing towards that target, the Yaks.
Won't be the first time, won't be the last time, we'll say it. Best place to score. Straight down the ground here at the TU. Tries to repeat the dose. That's not going to help his movement between the wickets. He's just not moving with complete fluency, so I think, as he indicates to Shikhar Dhawan, that's come out of the back of the hand. That was the googly. That's why it came off the inside edge. I think we're going to see big hits and singles and very little else. Look at the thigh pad. No, giving us a wide. Ooh.
I don't know about this one. I thought that definitely came off of something. Maybe the thighs. A bit unlucky for the bowler.
Quite a significant deflection, I thought, off the thigh pad. Can't toss it up to Chadwick Walton. He'll just hammer you all day onto the grass banks. Brilliant from the man from Jamaica. 6 more.
The second one of the over. And Walton's found a liking to Benkenstein. This time through the offside. And it goes even longer than the previous one. Dispatched for another maximum.
End of the over. It's a big one. 15 come from it. In fact, this has given us a wide as well. Still one to come. again thought that might have flicked something down the leg side. So still one ball to come. Will be 17 from the overall. 85 for 1 the score.
नयाँ पुस्ताका सपनाहरू थाहै नपाइकन आफ्ना सपनाहरू बनिसकेका हुन्छन्। ती सपनाहरूलाई पूरा गर्नुस्, खुलेर जिउनुस्। सानीमा रिलायन्स लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स, खुलेर जियौं।
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश, यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश।
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobsle बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
Himstar for a complete home.
Chitwan Rhinos had made it 3 from 3. You could have almost maybe possibly nailed 3 of the 4 qualification spots with the Royals. The Bolts and the Rhinos looking ever so good on 6 points each. Well, the Royals are only in 4, but I'm sure they will get to 6 soon. Ravi Bapara into the attack. Up down the ground for a single. They're not going to run fluently between the wickets, just going to jog through, don't need to do anything else. But with the Yaks looking very good for a win here, this points table is going to get fascinating. You can't afford to toss it up like that to Chadwick Walton. Loves anything full.
Yeah, 2 cracking shots in the previous over. A bit of a freebie on both occasions, and it just helped get a bit closer to that target. 45 off 41, now 44 off 40. And this is excellent running, actually. We said they needed wickets, the Rhinos, and the wickets haven't come. A new bowler introduced in Bopara. And yet to get another breakthrough after that initial one from Dave Canal.
Yeah, that wicket going to Kushal Mallett, the only wicket taker so far. Dev Canal played his part. Good opening partnership, worth 53. Cheeker slashes that away in some style. He's looking so good. Might be thinking of back-to-back 50s now.
It's quite incredible the amount of power he can generate playing through the offside. This one slapped, and he gets it as backward as he can. Up and over the infield, and it races away for another boundary. They've really struggled finding their line and length. The Rhinos just haven't shown up with the ball as we've seen in the past from them, and I think they've been so heavily reliant on those 2 opening bowlers getting the early breakthroughs, which didn't happen today.
And that's where the approach in this chase has been so good. The first 3 overs, there's only 12 runs. Was there any panic from Shikhar Dhawan or Dev Canal? Absolutely not. Dev Canal's going to learn from Shikhar Dhawan. It can only be good for him. There's also just been a little bit of errant lines and lengths. This one might have just flicked the pad, not given us a wide.
Maybe a slight pad on the way. I love the appeal though, so animated behind the stumps, so animated.
That's the one that's purely trying to say to the umpire, don't extend your arms. Ooh, one-handed pickup might have made it interesting. Instead, Walton will keep the strike. He started very fluently. Yaks 94 for 1.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
Overs 16 to 20. Great thing for the Axes, they don't need to do any slogging. They need just over a run of ball. 37 to win off 36. They're in complete control. And I actually think they've played really well thus far in the tournament. None from two doesn't sum up their contributions. So they'll deserve this win if they can close it out. And a good move from Kushal Malla. He has to roll the dice, get his strike bowler, the tournament's leading wicket taker, back into the attack. Sohail Tanvir is treated with some disdain immediately, but a marvellous piece of fielding. And it's Rijan Dakal doing it for his opening partner. Quite brilliant.
That's the ultraviolet F77, industry leading range of 323 kilometers, and it's a really it's an absolute stunner. Sports motorcycling enthusiasts are going to love this.
Fans loving the action there as well, aren't they? Up on the hill. It's Pakistan versus India again with Tanvir. The Shikhar Dhawan now. Have a look at this. Rijan Dakal has already spoken about how inspired he's been by Sohail Tanvir, and he put everything on the line there. And you can see why Sohail Tanvir said in that interview, that flash we had with him, that he's been so impressed by the standard of fielding amongst all of the local Nepal players. That's 3 runs saved. Marvellous effort.
The fielding standards is something that we've spoken about consistently. In fact, even when you were in Canada for the Canada-Oman-Nepal series, it's quite wonderful to watch the Nepalese in the field and just how attacking they are with the ball. They take the catches really well as well. Excellent throws. And we can't forget Dipender Singh Ari. He is hands down one of their best in the field.
Yeah, he's the one that hits the headlines, but it's about much more than Dipender Singh Murray. Rohit Paudel, Kushal Bertel, wonderful fielders. That one is quite perfect, really, isn't it? They never met in international cricket, these two, but they're squaring off here in Kathmandu. Dhawan into the 40s, and he's definitely winning the India v Pakistan battle.
The shot is really, really good, top class. Madoff had no chance in that. It absolutely flies off the bat as well. Places it so well. It's a couple of bounces straight into the boundary. Shikhar Dhawan's having a great time out in the middle. 43 off 38, getting close to that half-century mark.
And hammered away again, and this time it's a misfield, but a great recovery. Oh, yes. Not the best effort at first. But Santosh Karki, I think he's recovered wonderfully well to save a couple of runs here. Deprive Gabber of another boundary. I think he's done very well. Athletic effort, body on the line, and 2 runs saved.
Yeah, you got to give him some credit for that. Very athletic effort. Yes, he made the mistake first up, but he did really well to cover up that mistake. Just the 2 runs. 50-run partnership comes up as well off 32 deliveries.
But he was loading up there to get to 50 with a maximum. Gabber putting on a show here in Kathmandu. The 100's up. It's 103 for 1.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
DHI Happier Home. Today sa hai.
Tapaiको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
What a fine partnership this between Dhawan and Walton. It's been Walton who's looked so good in the middle. Got a start in the last game as well, hit a couple of fours, then threw it away. But today he's putting a price on his wicket. 50 unbeaten runs between the two. And he continues to pile on the runs. Sriram alongside me. Good morning, Sri. This is a good outing for the Karnali X.
Definitely. They needed this after 2 defeats. They needed a win, and they're well placed to get on the points table. 51 partnership, 2 experienced players, Chadwick Walton and Shikhar Dhawan.
Is that a soft dismissal? Dhawan standing his ground. Lofty Eaton believes that came directly into his palms. Dhawan says it's on the bounce. Shinwari will go up to Subedi to have a quick chat. Shri, your thoughts?
Have to have another look. It was all too quick. Wasn't very sure. He's gone upstairs. Has Shinwari. It happened so quick, Mikhail. It was very hard to see. The bowler's reaction said that he's had it. But Dhawan wasn't convinced. And Chadwick said it bounced as well. So we've got to wait and see. 45, Shikhar Dhawan today batting. Rashid Riaz, the third umpire. Front foot's fine by the looks of it. Got to keep moving. Taken on the full by Shikhar. Oh, that's a big call the umpire has to make. Very tough. Really cannot make out there. Glad I'm not the third umpire.
Yeah, that's one piece of information with a front-on angle. Maybe a side-on view can become a bit more conclusive in deciding whether this ball went on the bounce. That tells another story here. How much of the benefit of doubt question comes in favor of the batter, Yashri?
Taken on the full and hit it straight into the ground. That's my question. Still not very clear. I'm glad I'm not the third umpire. Really very hard to make out.
In real time, the first impression suggested it went on the bounce maybe. But the bowler was very confident and he immediately threw the ball up in the air as well.
He wouldn't know. The bowler wouldn't know. As far as it carried to him, that's what he will see. But whether Shikhar took it on the full and hit it straight into the ground, that was my question. Because the ball came back to the bowler at a fair pace. If the ball had come off the bat, it looped up a little because the ball was dropping. So my only thinking is whether Shikhar's hit it straight into the ground because the ball came back to Lofty Eaton a lot quicker. It's nervous moments for Shikhar, who's been batting so well. They're coasting to a win.
Yeah, everyone's eyes transfixed on that big screen. Yeah, we have 2 visuals, 2 angles. Yeah, so close. Rashid Riaz, the third umpire, will have to take a call on this one. 2 on-field umpires, Shinwari and Subedi, had a quick chat and decide to refer that upstairs. Dhawan's on 45, Yaxney 27 from 29. In the driver's seat. At the moment, they'll have to just wait and watch. That's how it is. Anxious moments here for Shikhar Dhawan. He's batted too well to be dismissed in such fashion. 45 of 40, 4 fours, 1 6. A partnership of worth 51 runs in the middle with Walton at the moment. Yeah, both the angles want to believe maybe the bowler had a reason here to celebrate, Shri. Lofty Eaton has a valid reason maybe to go up in the air and say that I have my man.
Yeah, it's how the third umpire interprets this. Not much that we can say. Just get a feeling he might have just hit it into the ground. Now that they're looking at the catch, I think the third umpire is pretty clear that it's gone off the full. It's a good reaction catch from Lofty Eaton. An end-pay decision pending is out. Shikhar Dhawan has to walk back. Very, very good innings from Shikhar Dhawan comes to an end in an unfortunate manner. He took it on the full and the umpire interprets that he hit it straight back into the bowler's hands. Cotton bowl, Lofty Eaton, Shikhar Dhawan. 7.
Shikhar Dhawan departing there for 45. We're coming to you live from the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium here in Kirtipur. As Ishan Maqsood comes out to bat, and very fine cricketer, loads of experience, had a very good outing with the ball earlier in the day. 750s, 100, a best of 102 against Bahrain.
Watch it.
And he's off the mark with a single as well.
Come on, look.
You know him well, don't you? Ishan Ansari bowled very well today. 2 for 22 of his 4. Very experienced campaigner. Played a lot for Oman, didn't he?
He's the former captain, was the captain for a very long time.
Watch it.
And a very fine batter as well. Something good about him is he would float himself in that batting order depending on situations. He would come in very early to bowl for Oman as well. Perfect all-rounder in the side.
Watch.
Remember you telling me off air that he can be very destructive on his day. They'll want no more panic here. The Yaks, they will want to finish this off as easily as possible. Ishan goes big. He just gets it straight to the long-on fielder. Just a single. 4 runs and a wicket of the over. It's 107 for 2.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
DHI Happier Home. Today sahi.
And they are in the driver's seat, cruising along. They have lost Shikhar Dhawan some time back, but Walton 30 in 18. Right, that's Khalti.com. That's where you can get all your tickets for the matches. They have been fantastic in managing all the tickets and all of it. The fantastic ticketing management done by Khalti. Super Saturday, Super Sunday coming along. Fans, quickly go to Khalti.com, book your tickets. Some great matches lined up this weekend. You want to be here in the epicenter of all the action.
I won't be surprised if it's sold out very quickly. So you've got to rush if you want to be here. People taking every vantage point. And it's such a wonderful turnout we've had so far. With some good cricket, lovely atmosphere, song, dance, music. We've had it all here at the TU.
This could be close. Yes, it is. Bopara strikes. Walton has to depart. He's looked so good in his stay in the middle. And against the run of play, 2 quick wickets means the Yaks are making life difficult for themselves in this chase. It's the experience of Bopara that induces a wicket for the Rhinos.
Yeah, just jacked back a little bit. Rushed Chadwick Walton on the back foot and was as close as it can get. Ravi Bopara strikes. Good performance with the bat, but now comes back with the ball as well. 2 quick wickets gone. Is there a twist in the tail? Chadwick Walton gone. Quick fire 30 of 19. It's 108 for 3.
Dhawan and Walton, just a 50-plus partnership, both back in the dugout. Arjun Bitalu walks out a best of 33. All they need right now, the Yaks, is 23 from 22. No panic still in the batting ranks and dugout. Straightforward chase, 7 wickets in hand. But Rhinos putting on a fight.
The Rhinos are not going down easily. Very, very experienced Ravi Bopara. Jags one back. One of those off-cutters that he bowls. Hurried Chadwick Walton off the pitch. Just played a bit across the line, did Chadwick Walton. Didn't expect the ball to come onto him so quick. And the experienced Ravi Bopara makes it count. Yeah, still no panics here, Mikhail, but one more wicket. Could be a bit of panic, especially Zishan Maqsood.
This coming too far across in this occasion. And ideally, you'd want to believe Maqsood can finish off things and complete formalities from here on. Technically, they're 3 to 4 hits away from what will be a good win, but who's going to get that for them?
The catch-22 situation. Do you want to go and finish it off quick, or do you just want to take it as it comes and do it in singles and boundaries? So we've got to wait and see. Bitalu, one more single for him.
Rhinos used as many as 8 bowlers in their last fixture. And today they've used 7. Bopara being the 7th option. In amongst wickets, Malla and Lofty Eaton as well have accounted for a wicket apiece. Yeah, that kind of a target right now from here on, where you don't need to hit big runs. Just go out there and find the singles. You'll be held by a few ordinary deliveries like this as well.
A little bit of help from the bowling team always is nice. Extras going up to 7. Slower ball attempted by Bopara. Off the radar. They all want a 6, don't they?
Yeah, they'll want to push for the 2nd run, but they'll only settle for 1. Fielders were placed deep on the ropes over there. Right, into the final 3 overs, 18 runs needed. It's 1-1-3 for 3.
DHI Happier Home. Today sahi. Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
The International Cricket Stadium here in Kirtipur. Match number 10 on day 6. This is the media box. Yeah, it's a very proactive media center over here, bringing out all the news, updates, reviews, previews, and interviews as well. Kudos to all the journalists and media professionals to be covering this very fine event, the inaugural edition of the NPL. Yeah, Sri, just trying to get into the mind of a batter. You've played for India, you've played for your Ranji side, you've been everywhere, you've played a lot of cricket. At this stage of the game, what's the general mindset of a batter to go after the bowling or just go about getting singles and getting to the target?
Good question. I think you've just got to play your right matchup. If you fancy a particular bowler, definitely go for it. Go for it early in the over. Take that risk early in the over. And when I say risk, it should be within your game plan, within your strengths. But definitely go early in the over and wait for the right matchup. Now with Rajan Dikal, everything's coming into Maqsood, so he can take a chance. Short and wide this time. Rajan Dikal has been a very, very good bowler. He can swing the new ball up front. He's got the slower ball as well. As far as Arjun Bitalu is concerned, he's got to give the strike back to Zishan Maqsood. And if it's a loose delivery, definitely take full toll. But the primary role of Arjun Bitalu is to give the strike back to Zishan. And if it's a loose ball, put it away for a boundary.
That's a nice hit. Get him only one. Ideally, you'd want to believe had the Rhinos got something around 150, 160, the Yaks would have been struggling once again.
Always. That's the Rhino. So nice. Chitwan, the area is famous for its forest reserve and the game parks that they have. The one-horned rhino is very famous in Chitwan province.
They're just going big on this one. At the non-strikers end, it could be a bit of a trouble here for Maqsood. He was struggling. Pushed for a single by his partner Arjun at the non-strikers end. He had to respond, but it never looked like he was making it.
He's tried to swing it on the leg side, inside half of the bat, straight to Sohail Tanvir. If he had hit the stumps at the non-strikers end, Zishan Maqsood was gone for all money. Rajan Dikal, he could have come to the stumps as well to collect the ball.
Yeah, the singles will do the job here for the Karnali Yaks at the moment. One hit to the fence will also just add more confirmation as to where this result is panning out, and trust this man to just keep an eye on the open vacant spaces.
Sohail Tanvir, I presume, will bowl the next over. So he's got one more. This is Rajan Dikal's third. So Sohail will bowl the 19th and Dakal will bowl the last if it goes that far. So the next over, if Sohail Tanvir can bowl a very economical over, it'll set up a good game for the last over.
All happening here in the middle. The batter set off for a single. Great glove work behind the stumps as well. Zishan Maqsood was clueless as to where the ball had gone after it.
A big swipe across the line again. Not a catch. But the keeper recovering quickly. Again, he had to hit the stump. Zishan's living dangerously here. He's not even in the frame. Zishan Maqsood, 13 of 13. 2 more overs, Tanvir and Dakal. Could be an interesting game if the next over is an economical one from Sohail Tanvir.
Poor bowling. All you need to do is just keep it in the width of the stumps. And when you have deliveries like this coming in, you don't need to make those hasty runs. Take those hasty singles in the middle.
Yeah, attempted slower ball into the pitch. Falling off his action, Rajan Dakal. Yeah, finish it off well, Rajan. Got Sohail Tanvir to bowl one more over. So, as long as this ball doesn't go for a boundary, it'll be good.
They're going too hard at that one. Maqsood's not interested in the second. He wants to keep strike for the penultimate over. 11 needed in the 12 deliveries, 120 for 3.
मैच को मिठो साथी रिजाल्स नमकीन जति खाए पनि खाउ खाउ लाग्ने.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौँ
खेलको मजा छ बेग्लै हरेक खेल हेरिन्छ साथी हुन्छ एक्लै
Dish Home, खुशीको connection.
Ideally, you'd want to believe the Yaks should have made little work of this chase, boosted their net run rate and reached home easily, convincingly. A bit of a fight for them in the middle. Don't want to take it to the last over. They have 7 wickets in hand. This goes to show and document how this tournament so far has been for the Yaks. Yes, Sohail Tanvir it is. And as Sri Ram rightly pointed out, if he gets a good over going, we are in for a final over which will have a cinematic experience.
Yeah, the loss of Chadwick Walton and Shikhar Dhawan have set him back a little bit. Yeah, it's too experienced, Sohail Tanvir. He's not going to give Zishan Maqsood any freebies. Zishan Maqsood will have to work really hard for his runs. 11 of 11. And could we be set up for a final over? She's thinking that as well, maybe. He's a Karnali Yak supporter.
Yeah, he's just been a little clueless today. Running between the wickets has been very ordinary. That'll be referred upstairs and want to believe he made it in. But he's just not been able to assess and absorb the pressure at the moment, Zishan Maqsood. So unlike him.
Unpaid decision pending. He might just be caught napping here. I have a feeling the bat might be in the air. Not much excitement around, but these direct hits can prove so close. He was a bit lazy coming back. Oh, he's made it. He's made his ground. It's good. Zishan Maqsood's made his ground.
Yeah, but interestingly, it's a dot. Not out on the big screen. 2 consecutive dots. 11 needed from 10 now. Puller delivery. There again. Unable to dig that out. 3 dots in a row. Sohail Tanvir's experience coming to the fore. Zishan Maqsood feeling the heat as well.
What a bowler Sohail Tanvir is, especially back end of the innings. He's got a good Yorker. He's got terrific change of pace. It was good to see his interview as well. He said when the wicket's helping, he goes into the wicket. And when the wicket's flat, he goes back of the hand to get it fuller. He's got all the tricks. 11 required from 9. They need a boundary here, the Yaks, to ease things a little bit. Can Zishan Maqsood find it?
Tension building in the middle. Too quick for him. They'll get a single, but what an over this has turned out to be so far. 4 deliveries, just the 1 run. 11 and 8 now. Now the 10 and 8.
Terrifically bowled, hard length into the body, no room for Zishan Maqsood to swing his arms, and it was pace on as well. That's the thing with Sohail Tanvir, is pace on and pace off. There is so much difference between his quicker ball and the slower ball. You can't adjust the bat swing, it's never easy, especially if you've not played him before. Terrific over. There's just one coming of 4 balls. It's a big challenge for Bitalu. Suddenly the rhinos are smelling something. 10 from 8, and the last over will be bowled by Rijan Dekal. Arjun Bitalu, can he find a boundary to ease the pressure a bit?
Tension's reaching its crescendo. Another dot delivery. What are we witnessing over here? The Yaks in the driver's seat and now struggling to get and knock off the remaining 10 runs.
That was short, pace on. Bitalu going too hard at it. Yeah. Malla is sensing blood. 10 required of 7. They needed 11 of 12, remember. Dot, 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 1 dot. What's the last ball going to be? Is it going to be a Yorker? Is he going to bowl a slower ball? Terrific over from Sohail Tanvir. We spotted that, didn't we, Mikhail?
You were on cue, Sri. Nicely played. He'll get a single, but that's all it is. Just the 2 runs in the final over. We have a photo finish, ladies and gentlemen. 9 needed for the 6. 122 for 3.
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid.
200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है।
ब्याङ्किङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स। यसमा पोइन्ट छ। सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई। तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौँ।
He needed 11 runs from 12 balls after over number 19 from Sohail Tanveer, where he gave away only 2 runs. We now need 9 from 6. That's how quickly this game has changed. Momentum and fortune. Karnali, Shikhar Dhawan out for 45. Walton out for 30. When they were going, this game was getting over very early.
Shikhar will be terribly disappointed if they don't go on to win this. He's done all he can. Got 45, Walton 30 of 19. Went quickly and suddenly the game was turned on its head. Zishan Ansari has struggled 8 of 14. Arjun Vitalu, what an experience for him. We can get the team home from here. He'll take out a lot. Rajan Dikal, can he defend 9 of the last over? We know what he's capable of, Rajan Dikal. 3 overs for 25 today, no wickets. But it's all been set up by that terrific over from Sohail Tanveer. The experience coming to the fore. 4 overs, none for 18 today, Sohail Tanveer. The only guy who played him really well was Shikhar Dhawan. Apart from that,
That's in the gap. A bit of a misfield. They'll come back for the second. 7 in 5. Vitalu back on strike. All happening here at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. Anybody's game from here on.
yeah, the field is set for the wide Yorker. He's got square leg, fine leg inside. Point and backward point and sweeper cover are outside. Short third man is in. Extra cover is in. The 4 fielders inside are short third man, extra cover, square leg and fine leg. So anything behind square is a 4. But Rajan Dikal is just going to go wide.
Over the bowler's head, down the ground. Towards long on. Zishan's coming back for the second. And they'll complete it as well. 5 and 4. This game is getting close. It's a thriller on the cards.
Don't tell me we'll get a super over here. 5 required of 4 balls. Vitalu coming into line, not wide enough from Rajan Dikal. Zishan Maqsood just sprints for the second run. Makes it easily. Yeah, 5 from 4. Yeah, it's not been an easy chase, but Karnali Yaks will desperately want a win here. Can Vitalu get them over the line? Malla will want his 3rd win. But the win from Yaks will open up the tournament. Yeah, everyone's tensed.
That's a very fine hit. 2 more runs. Hassan Ezekil has been kept busy, the sub-fielder. The ball's been finding him in the outfield, and Arjun's putting on a fight here in the middle. He wants to take his team home and give the Yaks their first victory this season.
Yeah, that's good from Vitalu. He's targeted the straight boundary, which is good. But Dikal hasn't made wide enough. The field is set for a really wide ball close to the wide line. But he's given Vitalu balls in his range to hit it down the ground. The dugout is tense. The Yaks dugout, they want the first win. 3 from 3.
What a delivery. Zishan Maqsood has come, and this could be close. A run out as well. And he's struggling, or has he missed it? Oh, they lost the bails. The bails are off the groove. Arjun's been run out. Anticlimax in the middle. It's a cliffhanger on the cards. What a turn of events. Incredible scenes. And this match is still in the balance. We don't have a clear winner. Make that 3 and 2 now.
Yeah, good delivery. That was more like it. Good Yorker. Zishan wanted the strike. Good awareness from the keeper. Giving it back to Rajan Dikal. Rajan Dikal hits the stump. Arjun Vitalu gone. Run out 11 of 10 balls. 4 down for 128. Still 3 required. 2 balls to go.
You can sense the nervous energy here at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. Zishan Maqsood has consumed 14 deliveries for his 8 runs. He can be a hero with one big strike. Gulshan Jha, he can do it as well, but he's at the other end. Rijan Dakal steaming in. He's given that a swipe. That's in the gap as well. And that's the winning moment for the Yaks. Maqsood brings in his experience. Hits a 4 through covers. Looks up to the heavens. And the Karnali Yaks prevail in what's been a good win for them. They win this contest by 6 wickets and 1 ball to spare.
Yeah, what a strike. Zishan Maqsood was hardly able to put bat on ball before this. But when it mattered the most, experienced Zishan Ansari stood up. Zishan Maqsood, beg your pardon. Terrific shot through the covers. Missed his Yorker. Rijan Dakal. But Zishan Maqsood takes full toll. Lovely strike through the covers.
अब खेल्ने छ नेपाल
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं